I love these cameras so much. I got this camera this, Christmas from my girlfriend, and it's really taught me to live more in the present. I think so much of us don't live in the present. We're inundated with digital technology, constantly pushed notifications from our phone, apps, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. And I can tell you for one thing for sure, the way you're going to find happiness is not generally through those things. Obviously, digital technology is great. I'm using a digital camera right now, and obviously I don't have any ill will towards digital technology. It's just a tool. But I find that so many people try to find happiness within those things. Try to find happiness in digital technology, and they don't really live in the present. Good example, I imagine all of us have gone through an old shoebox and saw our parents' old photos or in an old picture book, and we see all these, Polaroid camera photos, all these film photos, and they last forever. If you keep them up and you put them in a good storage, they can last hundreds of years potentially. But when you're taking a digital photo, yes, it might last as long as that camera is around, that digital storage is around. But first of all, these companies are going to probably charge people to store data over, hundreds of years. Because, let's say you live 80 years long. If you took a photo when you were 20, I highly doubt, unless you're paying for an exorbitant amount of storage, that you're going to be able to afford that, 80 years from now, because you're going to have hundreds of thousands of photos. That's one thing. Second thing, there's not as much nostalgia or beauty to taking an iPhone photo. And it's not to say that iPhone cameras suck. They have a purpose, and there are many moments that I have captured on them that I would have never captured if I had this, because I only have a limited amount of shots on it. But I do think that those cameras, you don't really reminisce and look at those very often. I don't think. Most people, I don't think, are just sitting around being like, look at all my old iPhone photos. Usually they're one and done. You take them, you might scroll through the whole feed eventually, but you're not really engrossed by them. I think with a Polaroid photo, you might not be able to see this, but it's it looks a little goofy, it looks a little bit, like a moment. It feels like a moment. Oh, I just took this right now while you're watching this, and it's developing, and it builds you, gives you patience to wait for something. Because, if this isn't perfect, if you didn't do your hair perfect or your makeup, or you didn't pose correctly, or the lighting was wrong, or the flash messed up, you're going to get a perfect, unproducible image that you can never, ever, create again. And I really think that's something that's really beautiful. I've been doing a lot of photography with this camera, with my girlfriend, and me and her just have been capturing moments of our lives on this camera. It's been one of my all-time favorite gifts that I've received. It's just so beautiful and sweet to have this, and you can create when you're with people, and it's a good thing that you could create memories with. If you could take one photo with every friend, you could put up a whole wall of them and show here's all my friends, here's all my people that I hang out with, and we're all gonna take a photo on a Polaroid. I don't know, I think that's something really sweet about that, and I've just been really enjoying taking these type of photos. I really want to get into film photography as well. I think I've seen a lot of work from creators like Ren Hang, rest in peace, who made some amazingly beautiful works of art, and he used one of the cheapest film cameras. It's literally just a little small camera that's got a little point and shoot lens, and the artwork he made was just so amazing and timeless, and I think that that's really special. So I've been thinking about getting into film photography as well. I just need to get a camera and some film and learn the process, and my hope is that at some point I'll dive into that as well. I just want to start diving into creativity in different avenues. And I think like physical media is something that really hasn't been prioritized in a long time. Like paintings. Like, I've always had an interest in drawing in the sense that, like, I'm not good at it. Like, I absolutely suck at it, so don't think I have some secret talent. But I like drawing. Like, I've always doodled when I was a kid. And I've always wondered, like, I wonder if I got into paintings, like, on canvas, what that would materialize into. Like, even if I wasn't good at it, like, would it make me feel better? And I thought about, like, maybe just buying a canvas and just painting on it and seeing what happens. What would an inexperienced creator in that medium, what would they do? Would I mess up? Would I make something that's really beautiful? Who knows? I certainly don't know. And I think that would be interesting too. So like this year, I think is like the year for me to experiment with different mediums, because we as people can get into a rut and you can do the same sort of creative things over and over, and then they start to become less and less creative. Like for me, filmmaking, like I've done the same type of videos for like basically like 10 years on my other channel, and I love doing those videos. And even today when I woke up, I was like, I'm gonna probably go do a video for my main channel, and I was like, why am I gonna do that? I'm like, I haven't been having fun doing that. I haven't been enjoying doing that. What I have been enjoying is making these type of videos, making videos that are more personal to me and speak to me on a human level. And so I've been enjoying doing that. So this year, I think I'm going to just do a bunch of videos. Maybe we'll do one like Dan experiments with paint on canvas. Dan experiments with, film photography. Dan experiments with, playing the saxophone. Who knows? I think that would be kind of fun to experiment with new forms and see if like maybe a new passion comes out. I used to have a bass guitar, and I was playing bass for a little bit there, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And then I just like quit one day, and I still have the bass guitar. I just need to restring it. And I'm like, maybe I should pick up bass guitar again. That would be really fun. Is there any stuff you've been trying to experience this year? Like, things you want to try differently? I feel like 2025 has got this good energy where like new things could be possible. And so far, we're only 1/6 of the way through. But I have had a great year so far experimenting and trying new things. So why not try even more new things? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm going to be making a lot more videos. I'm going to try to stay on 2 videos a day. I kind of got backlogged a little bit, but I'm going to try to get a bunch of content films so I can stay on that schedule, okay? Peace. Bye.